Okay, we are back in Civilization 6, on our quest to make America great again. So it's possible this could be the last episode, it's just with how slow the turns have been, I doubt I'm actually going to get the Space Force out that quickly. And I'm not entirely sure what this whole Theater Square Festival thing is going to be doing. Is this actually worth the production? Oh, I'm going for the Great People points, that's right. Otherwise, I need to find out where I left off. I could go for the research lab, but the thing is, I need raw production, so I think I want to go for the power plant here. As for Fukuoka, we could replace the granary. Well, whatever I do, it's going to take forever here. But they're not even close. Jeez. This place is such a slum. Oh, the aluminum is not online. Sad part is, since it's a desert tile, it's not worth that much. I was kind of expecting to find the Petra out here, to be honest. Let's see, this is the Hagia Sophia, Oxford, and this is buildings Mont Saint Michel. Not really sure what that is. But anyway, we can look around, we can try to see if there's any other wonders worth stealing. Oh, this holds the Philosopher's Stone, so we definitely need to go there. That would be the single biggest thing to make America great again, you know? Anyway, we're gonna send this over here, see if we can actually get that aluminum online. As for the rockets... I have Nagoya now. If I go there, I'm within bombard range. And as long as I have the balloon with me, which I don't, I should be able to hit them from here. So let's link up, and you go to sleep. Did that actually break the... No, it didn't break the link. As for the rocket, we can't really do anything this turn because it's not set up that way. We'll have this guy fortify and this guy fortify, so we can eventually try to make our way there. Aztec Knight. Oh, that's right, I was using Osaka as target practice. So I don't know, maybe that's just because we see the people, because that should be, there it goes, that should have been a city sprite. As for over here, we were using cobble for the same purpose. What can I say, I'm heartless like that. This one we want to use because it needs the EXP. Then we'll fall back. These Rough Riders are so broken. Broken in the good way, of course. They're freaking amazing. So we have a shipwreck out here. I should have an archaeologist soon. I don't know how many times you can use them before they're consumed. But I'd rather just go around and... cotton. Go around and grab the ones in my continent and territory. Is this... Galapagos Islands. Oh, so yeah, that's what's... fine. Oh, it's getting it from both of them. I was wondering, why is this 4 when these are 2? Let's get one from each of the 2 tiles. So otherwise, let's see, Nagoya, don't care about that place, Nagoya, and... Wow. Lots of homeless people here, damn. So, what am I building here? Monument, I guess once that's up, hopefully I'll at least give one person shelter. Now, if I weren't such a cheapskate, of course I could just flat out buy one, but what's the fun in that? How's this Rough Rider? Japan is now democratic. Well, that's kind of ironic. But yeah, I'm definitely going to have to go to war with China in this video. So they're butchering the knight. But I can hit up all these sites for relics. Only problem is production is so hard to come by. Those archaeologists are a luxury I can't truly afford. I guess this is the archaeologist? Let's go over here and see what happens. It's gonna really suck if you can only get one of those. Like one relic per archaeologist. 10 science would be nice, but the fact of the matter is I should be good for tech for the rest of the game. We have the housing here. Like, the nice thing about the Eiffel Tower, if I were to build this, which I'm not, it gives you that appeal to all your tiles, so therefore the neighborhoods and large populations are actually worthwhile. This might actually be a good combo with the hanging gardens normally, but just because of my setup here, I can't really make much use of this. So in terms of units, what does a ranger do? Fast moving industrial recon unit, range 1, movement 3. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna build a zoo and play it safe. Son of a... Now we want this one to take the shot. Basically, if Monty wants a fight, he'll get one. Pretty damn quick, too. Let there be light. We'll wait. This one can wait. Just making sure there's no surprises for me here in the ocean. Pull him back to safety. Lagash, don't really care about that place growing. So, this one needs to go over here. worry about the tank momentarily. I could get some more gypsum if I so choose. So 6 food, this one is 5, and this one's gonna be 5. That's gained 6 because I think of this farm. But still, St. Louis should be good for food from here. As for Fukuoka, 7 of 9. They say I should build a film studio. Not happening. Hold on, how's cavalry compare? 62 strength, though, aren't... It's actually right here, so I can actually see them side by side. 67 5 movement, 62 5 movement requires horses. Ironically, this doesn't require horses. This is light cavalry, this is heavy cavalry. 385 production, 330. Big trade-off, though, is that this is 2 gold, while the other one's 5, plus you have the Teddy Roosevelt units. The culture when killing stuff on the continent, and then the 10 combat strength and fighting on hills. Alright, I do have to choose something to build here, so stock exchange, I guess. As for this infantry unit... Have both of these fired this turn? I didn't think so. The outer wall is not going to be able to last long against the rockets. The only bad part is... I can't actually take it. So we need to move the Rough Rider up to get some vision. Put a couple more holes in cobble. I said put a couple more holes in cobble. Wonder if I should just finish it off. Nah, it's not worth the hassle. I should look into making peace with it, though. As for the tank, we can go ahead and move this closer, have it fortify. If I were to attack here, it would take a nice chunk out of the place. It might fall next turn, we'll see. So I'm just gonna go ahead and... You know what, let's actually bring this around here so I can see what's over here. Now I'm good enough to put it to sleep. Pulling for Osaka. By the time I'm done with the place, it'll look like Godzilla ran through it. Although it might be funny if I just take it to burn it down. For that, a Rough Rider would be handy. Let's move Monash over. Put him back to sleep. As for the Rough Rider over here, I'm actually going to move him into Jerusalem's territory and hope that he heals faster there. So did that consume him or no? Sumeria or Buenos Aires? Necklace. So... Huh. I can keep using him? That's actually kind of cool. So next site we're going to hit up is this one. And then I'll just have him do a circuit around the place. In terms of housing, don't care about that place. Actually, I do care a little. And Tokyo. Tokyo doesn't have the food it needs, but it's in a bad place to begin with.
There's so much plastic in this culture that vinyl leopard skin is becoming an endangered synthetic.
So I wonder if I'm gonna have to keep doing that or not. I'm gonna put this one and this one on fortify since I'm not really using them. Move the Rough Rider up. Shoot cobble. Move the Rough Rider back. Washington needs more amenities. Skip turn. Yeah, this is the end of Shizuoka. .100 damage to the city. Yeah, we'll keep the city. So for the builder... Holy side there, right? Yeah, I've had my fill of attacking the Japanese. From here, I'm just going to start putting together a navy. In the event the Chinese become an issue, I'm just going to declare war and then butcher their their missionaries, not mercenaries. In the meantime, we still have Boston making progress. Gain another trade route. So, we're going to buy a trader. I think one of the other places is missing one too. Here we go. Washington, St. Louis, Lagash, Kyoto, Kandy, Isen, Tokyo. Hold on a second. Was Fukuoka one of those? The main thing I'm looking at is since it has those wonders, I would like to get a trader going. Anyway, I'll give the Japanese one turn to materialize something that I can kill, and then I'm just gonna make peace. Infantry... Fortify. Next turn. Oh, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to look at the Philosopher's Stone. So we can use that to transmute lead into gold, build a homunculus, and all the fun stuff you see in Fullmetal Alchemist. Okay, here's our Philosopher's Stone. View gallery. Damn it, I don't want to see that. I want to see the stone. I don't know what just happened, but okay.
Very simple was my explanation, and plausible enough, as many wrong theories are.
There it was. Aw, man, they don't tell you anything more about it, just that it's displayed in the Shizuoka Temple. It's heartbreaking, man. Heartbreaking. Hmm. Route is actually kind of good. I think I said I wanted to use this one as more of a siege breaker, so we'll go marauding. As for St. Louis, everything here is state of the art to my knowledge. What have we here? A camp. Oh, it's my truffle camp. Hmm. Like, I'm kind of tempted just to go... Actually, I like this idea best. It's going to cost me 14 gold per turn, but I think it'd be worth it just for the fear effect. We'll see if they buckle under nuclear pressure or not. We're going to send this builder up to this fish tile. Looks like that's the only one that's yet to be upgraded. I'm good. So, as you may have guessed, we are going to send this to Buenos Aires. But we can look around and see what our cities would get. 8 food is kind of tempting, but Washington is pretty good for pop, I want to say. I actually get more from Buenos Aires than I do from Frankfurt. That's kind of messed up. For the German capital, though, this gives more gold, more food, more faith. But I'm only saving my faith so I can rush, or I can patronize a, one of the culture great people. An American javelin. Now the important thing is, if I did want a culture victory, these are increasing my tourism. So there is that. Now that I actually know how the archaeologist works, it's actually pretty good. Like a large improvement over Civ 5 from the look of it. Sadly, they still do need to tweak the tech tree. Ironically, the best tech tree I have to say is probably Civ Beyond Earth. It's kind of crazy. The only downside, though, is that the wind conditions for that are so prolonged. You kind of lose interest before you actually get to the end. Huh. Well, I tried. Let's get that tank out. Can this hit Osaka this turn? Yes, it can. In case you're wondering, yes, I'm gonna burn it to the ground. A frame, we can send him here. Oh, that's right, I promoted this one, that's why I can't fire this turn. So let's just run it over. And hopefully that sends him a message. And maybe a message to my civs that they can stop crying about the amenities. I don't give a damn. Now I don't want Sendai. How much gold does he get per turn? Can I actually get his great work? So all of this seems like a good deal to him. Now he's my friend. Who says bayonets can't create diplomacy? And apparently we're making a good impression on Gorgo there. So that was probably everything he had. And the thing is, had he surrendered one turn earlier, he'd have one more city. Kinda messed up, huh?
It is obvious that while science is struggling to bring heaven to earth, some men are using its materials in the construction of hell.
Herbert Hoover, folks. So I can upgrade this to a modern armor. Let's see what it does. It doesn't it's 90 power. That's decent, I guess. As for the builder, let's hook up the rice. Mask. So do I have any theming bonuses for relics or anything? Here. Same era from different civs, damn it. We have Buenos Aires. Had I taken the barbarian one, I might have been fine. But then again, same era. This is industrial. So I have a lot more tearing up to do, I'm afraid. Need to get a sub over here to sink his ironclad. Wow, even Frederick? Thing is, the way Monty's talking, he isn't really interested in keeping his little outpost here. Yeah, it may draw the series out, but I'm contemplating actually just declaring war on everyone and putting together a navy and just heading out here and destroying everything off the coast. You know what? armor. Oh man. I'd actually get gold from it too, which is probably the crazier part. If I go for the encampment, my main concern is that it may lower the quality of the other tiles around here, but oh well. Running out of things to build over there. Let's do the granary, it's only going to take a turn. Fortify. You can upgrade the Rough Rider to modern armor. Wow. That's a pretty big leap in tech, if you ask me. And where did my archaeologist go? Is he consumed? Not sure, I might give him a move command or something. Let's see if he turns up. Commercial hub.
We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but because they are hard.
Thinking about getting this, I just noticed something. Unit maintenance is reduced by 2 gold per turn per unit with this. That means the Rough Riders are actually free. Unless there's a minimum 1 gold per turn, free Rough Riders. The other thing, merchant, scientist, and engineer points aren't needed anymore. Should have been oh, satellite broadcasts. We don't need rationalism anymore. We're America, damn it. Screw being rational. So it costs us quite a bit of science per turn, but it's not too bad. Let's go for the seaport. This place needs its library. Bank. Can build a naturalist, but not sure why I'd want to do that. Can get a bank. I need 16 pop for that. So I'm gonna buy a bank. You know how the old saying goes. Give a man a gun, he can rob a bank. Give a man a bank, he can rob the world. Pretty fitting, don't you think? The Aztecs are attacking Preslav. They want a trade route. Why do I have to be a hero? It sucks being a hero. So, diplomacy with the city-states in particular. They don't have a suzerain. So that could be me. Gonna send this one all the way up to him. That way I get the one free envoy. That's what it's called. Uruk needs housing. Kyoto needs housing. Ison. So one thing I do need to look into doing is getting Boston up to pop. Ironically, one thing I could do would be to declare war on Jerusalem so I can get all this river tile. Basically, I would burn this to the ground, in case you're wondering. If you're allowed to burn down city-states in this game, I'm not 100% sure. And I still have my siege tower lying around here.
If technology is the engine of change, then nanotechnology is the fuel for humanity's future.
Bleh. That's my opinion on the quote. Need another pop for the... Damn. It's pretty late, but... better late than never, right? Industrial zone logistics gives you gold. Encampment, gold and great general. Hold on, this one doesn't have a theater district, does it? No, it doesn't. That sucks. Work on a harbor. While we wait for this plan, I want to look at my government stuff. I have to unlock that to see it. Yeah, I don't really care for the espionage thing either. This one we'll send to Washington. Confirm. Huh, I have 8 people but not enough houses for them. I'll give them some housing, even though there goes the neighborhood. Yeah, I'd rather build a farm. Okay, I think I might be done with builders for the rest of the game, but this is definitely not looking like the last video at the rate it's going. Unless I can somehow get a lot of culture for, or tourism for a culture victory, I just don't see it happening. Like, I don't know how to buy another archaeologist or anything, and what just happened here? What? Huh. They ran that sucker over pretty damn quick. If they go after Kabul, I'm gonna have to go after them. Reclaim the continent. United all under one banner, except for this one little corner of it. Ernie's houses. That's just Tokyo. Yeah, the espionage thing just leaves way too much to be desired, in my opinion. So I do want the cavalry. Actually, hold on. If I want to build terracotta, could drop it here. So what does that one do for me? Anything? All current units gain a promotion level. Yeah, I actually want this. The only problem, though, is I need to work on getting more archaeologists. I'm not entirely sure what it was I had to do to get it. It'd be nice if I could actually crank a couple out into each city so I can just build up a massive amount of tourism. Because at the rate it's going, my best way to generate tourism is to probably just declare war on other civs and try to steal their relics. So, we almost have our nuke. What's this one? Workshop, that's fine. Huh. Hangar's almost done. Gonna have a
When
lot
we
to
look up
build.
at night and view the stars, everything we see is shining because of distant nuclear fusion.
And of course they had to squeeze in a Carl
One
Sagan
day there will
quote.
be no borders, no boundaries, no flags, and no countries. And the only passport will be the heart.
Blah. So what all did this give us? Strategic war, information age, plus... Oh, that's for... no, this is that good. Social media, plus 10 culture. Let's go for this. I can just send some of my trade routes out to the different civs and try to overwhelm them with the tourism from there. So for Kyoto, we are going to build... We're going to go industrial first, and then maybe we can get a culture zone in. Is this one film studio? It's gonna give me more points towards the great people, which is what I'm kind of interested in. So I guess the e-commerce thing is the only thing I have to put here. One of my things were taken down, and I'm assuming that's just because it was a new policy that overrode the old one. So I want to put this one back so I can still get the stuff that I'm looking for. So I'm not building any wonders, so let's just go for this and see what it gives us in the long term. So we'll be able to hit the Boston Art Museum. Ah. Um... We'll queue him up to go over there next turn. Well, and this turn, our nuke is almost done, and we're getting close to the end of the video anyway. About 15 more minutes we'll give it. We'll see how people react once they know we have the nuke. And I may want to send some reinforcements up here, just in case Monty is getting some stupid ideas in his empty head. So, sucks that I had to use everything to get the city-state back, but it'd be worth it, I think. Did he make it to the museum? Objects of the same type. So what I was concerned about was landscape with portrait. Would this be a problem? And it appears not to be. So now I just have to use the last one somewhere else. So when we click on him, the other glowing spot is going to be... I may need to send him back to the palace in Washington. Wow, I don't have anywhere I can send this guy? We're looking for pictures. There's an art museum in Eisen. Yeah, it's all the way up here behind the name, that's why I didn't see it offhand. I can also send the great work from Washington there, I hope. And then we can get more theming bonus going. Now, in terms of generating great people, of course that was the last artist, so I can't get a damn thing. So I'm just gonna flat out buy this guy. Let's see, I can faith buy this guy in a couple turns, but then it sucks that there aren't as many great people in this game. Definitely does hurt. Did he build it over here, I wonder? He would be a fool to do so, but he is rather foolish. Terracotta Army's coming up next, so I want to make sure that I can have an additional battleship ready when it comes. Just in case it's going to give the bonus to this too. Or a missile cruiser in this case, I guess. Man, that's pricey. Totally worth it, but pricey nonetheless. Why not? It'll keep the place busy. As for over here, we're going to go for the stock exchange.
My dear Miss Glory, robots are not human. Mechanically, they are more perfect than us. They possess an amazing rational intelligence, but they do not have any soul.
Sounds like an excuse to me.
There were 7 wonders in the world, and the discovery of the Terracotta Army, we may say, is the 8th miracle of the world.
Who would have guessed the Terracotta Army was created all the way back in 1977? So, barbarians plundered a trade route from Kyoto to Buenos Aires. What the hell? We're leaving this one in Boston. Would like to have it just permanently protect the spaceport that's developing, but oh well. So, Kyoto. I want the friggin' field cannon, I want this. Where is it? Trader. Now, since I don't really have much use for the faith anymore, we're just gonna flat out buy the great person. Can scale cliff walls. Wow. Can attack after moving. Doesn't really matter for that one. So I don't know if tank counts as cavalry or not. That's the main thing that I'd want for this one. But then again, urban warfare could come in handy. Now we'll go Zweihander. Defending against heavy cavalry and anti-cavalry. The Rough Riders need no defenses. So there we go, expert marksman. Not hitting level 6 this game. We'll go Zweihander, I think. It's times like this that really let you know how big your military is. So I want the supply fleet, that way I can heal. Can attack after moving. We want to go this way. +1 range. So with the balloon, this thing's gonna shoot from 5 tiles away. I want to say the AT crew there is an anti-cavalry unit, so I can get that for safety. Versus fighter classes. When defending versus anti-air, I want the one against fighter classes. Ground cruise is also pretty good. And notice these don't intersect. Whichever one you go down, you keep going. So, the left side is if you want to dogfight. The right side is if you want to actually offensively go. Now, the Mustang itself is supposed to be a dogfighter, I guess, so we're going that way. +1 range. I want gold from naval victories. Would have been nice if we could have had another submarine for that. Give it to them both and just loot the enemy like no tomorrow. So I can't go for reactive armor. Damn, route actually would have been pretty good. Have to go armor piercing. And there we go, that's the last one. Actually, upgrading this may have been a mistake. I don't have any units left that can fight. So, are we out of great people? Yeah, it looks like we are. Scroll. Oh. So all that's left is the Great General. So let's grab him. Be annoying.
Great God of the Ants, thou hast let the victory prevail. I hereby name thee the Colonel.
Your delegate Jethro?
I'll be back.
Seriously? Seriously. You're killing me, game. Now, I'm gonna take this because I want to say the open borders is gonna give me a tourism deal. So I'm hoping that works to our advantage. Man, so many shipwrecks out there, and I don't know if I can get another archaeologist or not. So let's put this to sleep for the moment. Oh well. Yeah, I don't know. Need 22 pop for the next one. So let's just go for military academy. Give me some extra production. looks like we did clear out the the barbarians in Buenos Aires, so we should be good in that regard. We also grabbed the last of the great people. We're gonna park the Rough Rider here just if I ever need it in the future. This guy can sleep. I think this is gonna be the final turn. Unless something happens that needs my attention, we're gonna put a break here. War... Wow. War between China and Greece. I was looking for barbarian ships, in case you're wondering. Confirm placement. I don't really give a damn. Counter spy, why not? You need to go to Buenos Aires, that way we can get a crap load of production as well as gold. So, Fukuoka, Tokyo, Amsterdam declared war on Gorgo, Fukuoka needs housing. So yeah, I'd say our main progress in this video is just by going after Shizuoka, we made America great again. We got the Philosopher's Stone after all. Only thing left is to do is try to figure out how to get that damn archaeologist out so I can just go to Antiquity Site for Antiquity Site and generate enough tourism here to actually matter. If we look at the victory screen, you can see that even with all of this, it doesn't really matter. I'm barely even anything. And I do have double the next highest for the most part. Pretty much 2.5 times what she has. So yeah, I think the culture victory in this game does need some work. We'll see the specifics on science. I'm hoping I don't have to build all the space things here. If I do, that's just going to draw out the game way too damn long. The other thing I need to do is when my next civic comes up is I need to reduce my culture generation because I'm just too far ahead. It's this one. So these are the things we need to look at next time. Until then, I'm the Hero of Light, desperately trying to make America great again. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.